Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa and you are watching the Exploring Oracle, or the Exploracle for short. If you're new here, what I do on this channel is I show you a deck from my personal collection and show you all of the cards and let you know my thoughts. Today we'll be taking a look at this indie Oracle deck called the Love Story Oracle Cards by Deja Drevit? I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. It is a 44 card deck and guidebook. And this is what the sides look like. And it says, this is a beautiful universal oracle deck to help you seek guidance with romance and relationships. No more wondering, ask and you shall receive. The guidebook includes upright and reverse meanings for each card, questions you can ask, and several relationship card spreads. Now, I have used this oracle deck for more than just love or relationship readings. I find it really well balanced, the keywords in this deck. So I do enjoy this deck a lot. This is what the inside of the box looks like. I like that it opens all the way. You have a note from Deja. And I would just let you read it if you want, because I have trouble reading this font. Not because I don't know how to read cursive, but because I have really bad eyesight. Now, this is what the inside of the box looks like. It also includes, I think, 6 blank cards that you can put your own keywords on, or art if you are so inclined. I usually don't touch the extra cards that come with decks because I just feel like I would probably ruin the aesthetic of the deck because I have no artsy skill whatsoever. So this is the guidebook that comes with the deck. And here, the table of contents, you have about the creator, about the cards, how to use the cards, how to use it in ritual and spell casting, tells you about the blank cards, and spreads and questions. And then of course, you have the card meanings. I like that for each card, you do have the page in the table of contents, and it's also arranged in alphabetical order as well. So that's very considerate, and I think that's a well thought of detail. So this is Deja. So you have some information about her, about the cards, how to use the cards. Yeah, and then these are some of the spreads. They're mostly geared towards relationship readings, but again, I feel like you can use this even for general topics or questions. And then for each card, you have the thumbnail, or a small sample of the artwork, then the meaning, questions to ask, and then you have the upright and reverse meanings. I really like the questions to ask part because it does give you a little bit of a reflection, and if you are into journaling, that really helps and acts as journal prompts. So that goes all the way to the end, and just some information about some of her other products, her socials, and yeah. So that is the guidebook. I think that even though it's small, it is really quite useful. There's a lot of good details and information there. Okay, now let's take a look at the cards themselves. So these are the backs. They're not reversible because you have text written on them. It is gilded in this purple, matte purple color. It is a matte cardstock and feels like a really good quality matte cardstock. It snaps back, although you can see that it does hold the bow a little bit, but it does feel quite sturdy. I got my copy from a Facebook group that I'm in. I believe this was a Kickstarter, and the seller had some extra copies and she was selling them off. But I will be linking the site, Deja's website, so in case you're interested in the deck. Alright, so let us take a closer look. And let me move my light so that you can see better. Okay. So let's zoom in and take a closer look at the cards. So this is not in order. Control. I'll just be reading out the keywords. And the artwork is, I believe it's watercolor. Minimalistic but impactful. I guess I can describe it. Daydream, trust, open up, angst, regret, self-worth. So I really like the keywords. There's a balance of both light and dark, or positive and negative keywords. So I really like that in Oracle decks. It's not all love and light, but because life is not like that. So I really appreciate the keywords in this deck. Soul connection, self-love, support, chemistry. And you can see how this would relate to relationships and love readings, but you can also use it in more general type spreads. I think I've done that, and it also works really well. I've used it in the career reading. Influence, commitment, heartbreak, guarded. Sorry, I have to pull it up closer because I have bad eyesight and I have trouble reading this font. Fear, but I do think that, you know, this was an aesthetic choice because it matches the flow of the art better. But yeah, I just have to bring it up closer. Friendship, family, passion, romance, rejection, true love, balance, the yin and yang symbol, healing, gifts, freedom. As always, feel free to slow down, speed up, or pause if you want to take a closer look at the cards. Forgiveness, codependency, spark, strengths, effort, respect, memories, security, maturity, flirt, hope, patience, fun, mystery. Okay, communication, caution, differences, spy, and confusion. Okay, so in shuffling the deck, I don't really have any issues riffle shuffling this deck. I forgot to mention, it does feel a little bit rose petally. Matte, not super rose petally, but it does have a little bit of that feel. So riffle shuffling is not a problem, but the overhand sometimes can clump. So you can have bigger groups, but I think if you keep working with it, similar with other rose petal like type decks, it will be easier and more smoother. So here, let us read from the guidebook for the card Passion. Okay. Not every relationship has the kind of passion we see in Hollywood movies, and for some, that may be enough. For others, it is essential in their relationship. It brings excitement that is inexplainable. Passion between two people is something that is just there without effort. They ignite a fire within each other, and the physical attraction between them will make them magnetic and hard to separate, even if they are not compatible in other ways. This type of magnetic passion does not usually last forever, but can certainly be reignited. It is mutual and you are physically in sync with one another. There is hot passion between you and the person in question. You may have a hard time keeping your hands off of each other, and they never disappoint you in the bedroom. Physical passion like that can distract you from any red flags in the relationship, so it's important to not let it blind you. Take interest in the things your partner is passionate about and ask them to do the same. Getting involved in each other's passions and hobbies can strengthen your relationship and make it more long-lasting. Then you have the questions to ask. Have you ever had a relationship full of intense passion? What does a passionate connection look like to you? In what ways are you lacking passion in your relationship? Do you lack passion in your current relationship? How can you reignite the passion in your current relationship? Or do you fantasize about your partner or crush? And then the upright meaning or keywords: strong attraction, fantasizing, physical connection, great sex, pleasure, and satisfaction. And the reversed is disappointment, boredom, discomfort, fantasizing about others, and not meeting your sexual expectation. So yes, it is primarily geared towards love readings and relationship readings, but the keywords themselves are quite useful and can also be applied in other scenarios, I think, at least in my opinion. So I really enjoy this deck, and I don't have a lot of love or relationship types of decks because I don't really do a lot of those. I mean, I just read mostly for myself, and I just can't keep. And I don't want my readings, or my readings aren't really just centered on relationship or love readings all the time, because it's just about me, right? But I do enjoy this deck a lot. I'm so glad to have found it on the Facebook group because she was selling extra copies and she was selling it at a much lower price than I saw it on Deja's website. But I will be linking it down below in case you're interested to check it out. And this deck for me can be used not just in relationship readings or love readings, but yeah, mostly relationships with other people as well, friendships, even workplace relationships in a sense. And I think that I will find a lot of use for this deck in my collection with the journal prompts. I think it's well done. I really like the art. And I actually want more of Deja's decks, but I don't know if she runs a limited print most of the time because I see that most of them are sold out. But yeah, definitely some creator that I want to follow and learn more about and hopefully get more decks from. Anyway, that has been the flip through of the Love Story Oracle cards. I hope you find this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to click on the like button and do consider subscribing to my channel. See you again next time. Bye!